The Moto X ships in a small white box which sports Motorola's brand new logo. Inside it, you will find the phone, a couple of booklets which are neatly tucked into an envelope. There's a USB cable, a tool for removing the nano SIM card, and there's also a charger. The charger has a nice added bit of functionality. You can actually plug two separate cables into it, so you can charge your phone and your tablet, for example, together. Coincidentally or not, the Moto X looks a lot like a Nexus smartphone when you view it from the front. This is regardless whether or not you picked a white or black color scheme. Things change a bit on the back, where you see a small Motorola logo, and in our case, because it's an AT&T version, you see a small AT&T globe. AT&T customers will be the first who can benefit from the Moto Maker customization program. They can choose from a variety of colors for the back of the device. There are two color options available for the front, black and white. And the other nice touch is that customers can add different color accents for the side buttons and the camera ring. At the first glance, it's a really small detail, but once you start to play with it, it really adds a lot of character to the handset. Other than that, build quality feels reassuringly solid. The front of the smartphone is entirely covered in Gorilla Glass. The back is made from polycarbonate. It's soft-feeling polycarbonate, which feels very comfortable which makes the phone feel very comfortable when held. There's a slight curvature to the body of the device, which makes it fit the palm really comfortably. For a 4.7-inch device, the Moto X has a really small footprint. It practically allows for a relatively easy use with one hand. The Moto X comes with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean out of the box. The OS has been left almost stock by Motorola, so it feels as if you're using a Nexus smartphone. Android purists will certainly enjoy that. Motorola have taken a different approach to the flagship Android smartphone with the Moto X. Instead of focusing on the fastest and most powerful hardware available at the moment, they have focused on the user experience. For example, the voice commands have been greatly enhanced. Google Now, in particular, has been taken to new heights with the Moto X. You can activate it by talking to the smartphone without it being with unlock screen. Here's an example. Okay, Google Now. When is Manchester United's next game?
Man United is playing Swansea City on Saturday at 12:30 p.m.
Along with Google Now, the camera interface of the Moto X has also been improved. The camera altogether can be launched simply by shaking the smartphone twice, just like that. Once you turn the camera on, you simply take a picture by touching the screen. All the settings by default have been set to auto. That includes the high dynamic range, so it's really user-friendly. Zooming is done by just sliding your finger like this. Settings can be accessed by swiping from the left, while the gallery can be accessed by swiping from the right. One thing we must note about the camera, it can take only photos with a size of 10 megapixels. The same thing goes for the videos. They can be only full HD 1080p videos. You cannot downsize them. So with this in mind, just be aware when you're picking the memory size of your Moto X. Other than that, there's also the active notification system, which has been implemented on the Moto X. It takes good advantage of the Super AMOLED display. Once you see the notification like that, it's activated by simply, when you pick up the phone, it automatically shows up. Simply hold it like that, and you can choose to either go to the message or unlock the screen. Other than that, Android 4.2.2 holds no other surprises. It feels very smooth, very fluid on the Moto X. Not even a hint of lag on the smartphone. So nothing to frown at.